and the
Die!
when we're hitting crunch time, you're looking at some really quite significant hours spent in work, and that's not always the case. And frankly, Crytek's really good at managing that. The team we've got, management team, is really quite good at that. But it's still not something that you can really spend enough time on. I am 28. I've been working in the game industry for about 6 years now, I think. And up before that, I worked in non-games industry programmer. And before that, it was university.
Where did you study? What university did you study at?
Oh, wow.
I went to Southampton University and studied computer science. I wanted to go to the one that actually did computing as computing. If you go to, it's like Cambridge and Oxford both do computing as a subset of their maths, or did do computing as a subset of their maths faculty. And that means it's all very theoretical, generally, and I wanted something that was a bit more hands-on. That sounds quite interesting, but what I'd take a look at is stuff like, say, a placement in the games industry. Where are they? What placements are they getting for their students? Yeah, I would definitely ask about what those placements have been in the past. And if they go, oh, we sent someone to Bungie, so yeah, what about the other 60 people in the course? Yeah, find out.
Find out. You for giving up Halo.
Find out where they're sending people, where they're managing to get people in. I know we do work experience, we do internships. In fact, I think both the last guys that interned with us are now have been hired after they finished their courses. It's not saying it's a sure thing, but if people apply themselves and they're good, it's definitely a way in. I know that opposite end of the country from Plymouth, but Dundee Uni does a very good course. We've got a couple of people who graduated from there working for us. Got one of our designers, Mike Barkley, came from there, and one of our soon-to-be senior programmers, Claire Allen, came from there as well. She did all the weaponry stuff, Crysis too. Games programming. Yes, I consider it a difficult job. It's a challenging job. It's not.
The enemy have the crash site.
It's quite hard to explain. It's the stuff you deal with. It's like it's hard enough to. If people are familiar with programming, you can explain what you do. If they're not, it's like you can actually be very hard to even explain. I can't even explain to my parents what I actually do in the game.
So complicated?
And it's because they don't have any grounding. It's like I make the game run faster. It was about the age where I decided I wanted to really start looking at games programming stuff, and started focusing, the choices of stuff that I was working on. And like I say, I'd shop around a bit. I wouldn't set your heart on a particular one. There are definitely some good ones out there, but there are also some ones that aren't.
Is that a friendly aircraft?
You don't want to sign yourself up for 4 years and then find that it's shite. When I was younger, I was very good at maths, and I was expected to probably do something physics related, and it's just like I like games too much. I'm gonna go. The thing is, you can hedge your bets, and it's a good idea to hedge your bets, because like I say, I mean, the first year and a half I was working, I wasn't in the games industry, and lots of people I know It's like the guy who was one of the principal programmers on Crysis 2 didn't start in the games industry. I didn't start in the games industry. One of our, top guys working on the console optimization stuff didn't start in the games industry.
They're out in front.
If you do general computing type stuff, if you don't overly focus yourself on the games industry, then you've got options available to you. Well, a lot of the fun of the game stuff is because of the challenges it presents. I wouldn't say normal IT stuff. If you want to do the programming of it, it's programming. It's heavily related to norm programming, but with much more of an emphasis on knowledge of what's going on.
I just got a grenade to the face and I feel good.
In the underlying systems, and a lot more. There's lots of stuff that you care about when you're doing game dev that you don't have to care about when you're doing other sorts of development. Right. That means you haven't been doing very well.
Right hand corner, mine says defend type.
The deflection is a special perk, a special suit module that gets given to people who perhaps aren't doing as well as they would like to be doing at a given point in time. Shall we say?
Making it sound like they're special.
It's just like, here's some help.
Oh, download 80%, yes. Almost
if you die 3 times in a row without getting a single kill, you will get a suit module to assist you.
Oh god.
It's a death streak.
Hard incoming.
Yeah, essentially.
Those like mini EMP grenades or something? Or is my suit just running out?
Enemy radar uplink detected.
The suit disruptor isn't in this, and the cable isn't in this, so I'm guessing it's probably your suit running it. Where'd he go?
Yeah! Get those dog tags.
Is your, if you don't mind me asking, is the wage that you earn average or...
The wage that you earn in the games industry will always be less than you would earn elsewhere, doing the same type of programming.
Is it reasonable? Is it?
Stay focused.
I am
There's some radar, guys.
I am paid enough to be comfortable. I'm a senior programmer. I was on, before I became senior, I was on, you're not going to be starving, you're not going to be breadline, but you're not going to be buying yourself a Porsche.
Now that's it.
You're not going to buy a Porsche.
Full lifestyle at this
I'm married, I'm in a 3-bed detached, I've got a couple of PCs, I could go on holiday. Yeah, because my wife would object. Because then she wouldn't be able to play any games.
But I suppose the other factor is the fact that you're happy.
Well, that's why. I mean, when I got my first job at FreeRAD, that was joining as a programmer with 1.5 years commercial programming experience, but no games programming experience. And that was 6 years ago now-ish, I think. And I think that was for 22k pounds, not dollars. And that was in the in Nottingham area. So you get a lot more, for example, house for your money than you would do anywhere south. And the living costs are a lot lower.
Hey, South, I live south, thank you.
Yeah, hey, I come from down south. Can't you tell from the accent? Jesus. I'm not a northerner. I managed to use the word the rather than just saying t the whole time. one in cover.